Patience and trust in manifestation are often misunderstood as passive states, as if you are being asked to simply sit back and hope something will fall into place. In reality, both are deeply active psychological and emotional practices. Patience is not about waiting idly. It is about regulating your nervous system when you don't yet see evidence of what you desire. It is the discipline of not rushing into something that is almost right, just to escape uncertainty. When you are patient, you are signaling to yourself that you believe in your worth enough to hold out for alignment rather than relief. Trust operates at an even deeper level. It is less about believing that everything will magically work out and more about believing that you will not abandon yourself in the process. Trust means you do not override your intuition to secure an outcome. It means you are willing to let something go if it feels misaligned, even if you once wanted it. In manifestation, trust is an internal anchor. It allows you to move toward what you want without gripping it, chasing it, or trying to manipulate timing. It replaces desperation with steadiness. The most challenging phase of manifestation is not the dreaming stage or the receiving stage, but the middle space in between. This is the stretch where nothing seems to be happening. Doubt can grow louder there. Old patterns try to reassert themselves. You may feel tempted to lower standards or accept something familiar just to feel progress. Patience in that middle space becomes a form of self-respect. It prevents you from confusing movement with alignment. Trust in that space is what keeps you from panicking when external evidence is absent. Impatience often stems from deeper fears, fear that if you do not force something, it will never happen, or fear rooted in past experiences where waiting led to disappointment. In that sense, impatience is usually protective. It is trying to secure safety quickly. But manifestation grounded in urgency tends to recreate unstable outcomes. When you manifest from steadiness rather than scarcity, you are not trying to control timing. You are focusing on becoming someone who can sustain what they are calling in. Ultimately, patience and trust reshape your identity more than they change external circumstances. They cultivate emotional stability, discernment, and resilience. Over time, you begin to notice that many things that did not materialize were actually misaligned. Delays often refine clarity. Redirection often protects you. When you can look back and see that pattern, trust becomes less abstract and more experiential. You are no longer hoping things will work out. You recognize that even detours have served you. Manifestation, in its most mature form, is less about controlling reality and more about stabilizing yourself within it. When you are at peace before something arrives, you are far less likely to distort yourself to keep it once it does. Patience strengthens your capacity to hold what you desire. Trust ensures that you only receive what truly fits.